Aaron Rodgers says he wants to play in 2025, and personally, to me, if you're a Jets fan, you could do it elsewhere. That's my reaction to this. Aaron Rodgers has not won a Super Bowl in over a decade. I think it's been 15 years, 14 years at this point. It's ancient history at this point in time. You know what I mean? Let's call it what it is. I mean, go back and look at what was going on back in the days of Aaron Rodgers' Super Bowl win. It is so primitive, bro. Everything we have today, we don't have that. AI was a thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we were cavemen, damn near, like that. I hate to put it like that, but Aaron Rodgers has not won a Super Bowl since the Stone Age. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And can't do it. Can't bring you back if you're a Jets fan. And I don't think you got to be in dire straits to bring back Aaron Rodgers, bro. If you're a team, you got to be looking at serious consequences by not taking Aaron Rodgers, because Aaron Rodgers is a liability at this point in his career. Aaron Rodgers is someone who, he's injury prone. First and foremost, he's injury prone. Every time at this point the guy gets tackled, you're doing a deep breath. You're like you're on the edge of your seat every time. Shouldn't be like that. You should be able to see Lamar Jackson get tackled and be like, oh, he's good. Unless it's like a crazy car wreck, football legendary highlight tackle, But we don't see those as much anymore. It is what it is. That's another topic for another video. But at least they're few and far between. Anyways, back to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is just he's washed at this point. And I'm not saying like he can't be useful in other aspects, but as a player, as a quarterback at the helm, if you're trying to build a team or you're trying to even get over a hump, unless you have the best offensive line in football, right? Unless you have one of the top 3 offensive lines in football to protect Aaron Rodgers, to give him time, you're not doing nothing with him, because he can't scramble no more. He can't scramble no more. And Aaron Rodgers was one of the most, in his prime, Aaron Rodgers was one of the most, electrifying players we've ever seen. There's no doubting that. There's no questioning that. This isn't a shot at that. But if you're talking about winning, for one, there's some criticisms. But we're talking about his ability to play now at the late stage in his career, and you're seeing it. It doesn't pass the eye test. He could still make a throw. Like, don't get me wrong. The throws that he makes, they're nice throws. But it's about getting to the throw. A lot of times, Aaron Rodgers, before getting to the throw in his career, he would have to make some magic happen. But now, he's old. He's had some rough injuries. He's injury prone. And, it gets tough. It gets tough to make something happen. And a lot of his career was based on that. It was based on being able to go out there and get a first down with your legs. So, if I'm the Jets, if I'm a Jets fan, I am screaming no to this. This is not what I want to see. I can't think of a team that could use him. Maybe you could use him as a role the way Brett Favre was used for him, but obviously, you got less time. Maybe he could just bring him into like let's say you're looking to start a quarterback next year. You bring Aaron Rodgers in to like guide him, maybe, or maybe just bring him in to be number 2 if he'd be down to do that. But I don't think he's down to do that. I don't think he's selfless enough to be that player coach. You know what I mean? Some people are player coaches, right? Some people go out there and they elevate people. They don't think that their elevation elevates people. They just go out there and elevate people. See, with a guy like Rodgers, his elevation has to elevate people. He can't just go out there and do it. If he's not elevated, if he's not the man, if he's not walking around like, yo, I'm Aaron Rodgers, I'll really get the coach fired. I'll really fire Robert Saleh and, blame it all on him and then still go on to have a mediocre season. It's crazy. Aaron Rodgers should not have that kind of pull no more to be able to get coaches fired. At this stage in his career, there's no way you can look at things objectively and say, it's the coach's problem. You just can't. You got a quarterback that relied back in the day on his mobility and his ability, Now he can't do it. And if he doesn't have that protection, if he doesn't have that top 3 offensive line, that top 5 offensive line to give him all the time in the world, it's like, what are we doing? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Whether you agree, disagree, doesn't matter. Join the discussion. Follow for more. Leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. Thank you. You are all appreciated.